A couple days ago, I uploaded a video kinda explaining why I thought that Jimmy Butler wouldn't be traded this offseason. In that video, I said this. And right now, my city, my Bulls are actually like the center of a bunch of different trade rumors. Of course, you heard the trade rumors about Derrick Rose potentially getting traded to New York, which I don't think is going to happen. Then maybe 2 hours after that video went public, it happened. As we all know, Derrick Rose was traded to the New York Knicks, and immediately after I saw the tweet about that trade, I was heated. As a lot of Bulls fans were, I was really heated. You could take a look at these tweets. I was upset about this trade. Now, usually what I would do after a big trade, like especially in my city, I turn on the radio or I listen to some sportscasters talk about it. But this time I didn't. I still haven't listened to anybody explain their opinions about this trade because it's so easy to be influenced by what someone else thinks, and I really wanted this video 2 days later to be pretty much all my thoughts. Now, I was gonna grab my microphone seconds after the trade and rant about how mad I was about this trade, but I took a step back. I took 2 days to really just think about this trade, and I'm finally willing to give my opinion. Now, I know there are a couple like Bulls fans or Knicks fans that make videos on YouTube, and they all made videos giving their reaction like seconds after it went out. And really, I haven't watched any of them, but I can just guess that either if you're a Bulls fan, you were heated. If you're a Knicks fan, you were pretty happy about this trade, and that was just the heat of the moment. It's normal for us to really let our emotions kind of get in the way of the bigger picture. Now, when I took a step back and looked at it as the bigger picture, I realized that this was actually a good trade for both teams. Now, I'm not a normal Bulls fan where I get attached to players, rather I just want to see my team succeed. Now, I'm not saying that Derrick Rose is trash or I'm glad he's off the team. I just thought it was the perfect time for everything, man. A couple years ago, 2011, when he won the MVP, I was just graduating 8th grade and I still had hoop dreams, and I saw a guy from the city I was born and raised in win the MVP, and it motivated me to pretty much get in the gym and work out hard. So like I really appreciate what Derrick Rose did for the city, and I really don't know if there's ever going to be a guy like that to do it again. To be from this city, put his city on his back for the years that he was here, and pretty much take it all in stride. And it was heavy, man. It's heavy. Trying to do this for your city, this is why LeBron left. Like, it's tough. I can understand. It's very, very tough. And I'm happy that Derrick Rose is moving on to bigger and better things. Today, he just did that press conference for the New York Knicks, and he actually looks happy. Derrick Rose never shows emotion. Like, that's something he doesn't do. Remember when he hit that game-winning shot against the Cavs? No emotion. Today, we saw him smile, and I'm happy that he's moving on. And as a Bulls fan, I'm happy that this trade went through, and let me tell you why. Right now in the NBA, it's the perfect time to rebuild. If you think about it, there are teams at the top of the list. We got Golden State, we got Cleveland, we got OKC, we got the Spurs. These teams have pretty much been running things for years now, and honestly, I don't see that stopping anytime soon. So teams in the middle of the pack, there's pretty much teams that have been in the playoffs but haven't been able to get as far as they want. Right now is the time to destroy it all and try to build it back up for the future. Now, a couple days ago, I really didn't know if I'd like the idea of trading Jimmy Butler, but after trading Derrick Rose, I was really looking forward to a trade this draft. I was really looking forward for him to be moved because I'm ready for a rebuild. Now, Robin Lopez, Jose Calderon, Jerry Grant, I'm not sure if I really enjoy those three pieces, but with this trade, we head into another direction, try to find our new identity. Under Thibodeau, we were grinding, scoring like 90 points a game and still winning. But under Hoiberg, we really don't know what we have, and I think right now they're trying to cater the roster to what Hoiberg needs, and I think that may be the good move. I mean, he's going to be our head coach for years to come because for some reason the Bulls don't really fire coaches. They don't want to pay someone that's not really working for them, so that's kind of the front office thing, but I just feel like this is the perfect time. I do like the Jerry Grant piece, actually, because when he was drafted, the Bulls were pretty upset because they thought he'd fall to them. I think he was drafted like 19th, and the Bulls had like a 21st pick or something in that area. They wanted him. Luckily, we didn't get him. We got Bobby Portis, who I like a lot. But now we have both of those players. Not saying he's going to blossom into a superstar, but we got a nice young guy. We picked up Denzel Valentine, who I was so happy to see bring to this team. I think he fell because people were saying that he was injured, his leg or his knee or something like that, and because he's one of the oldest guys in the draft, but he can flat out play ball. And I'm really excited for this team's future, whether that be with Jimmy Butler as our star or if they decide to move him sometime later. I'm excited about it. Now, if we take a look from New York's perspective, they actually win this trade too. Like, no one loses this trade. Usually when trades go down, a team wins and a team loses. Take a look at the take a look at the OKC Orlando trade from last night. Orlando lost that deal. Serge Ibaka on the 1-year deal, he could just potentially walk at the end of the season. Why OKC finally get a shooting guard. They really never had a shooting guard on that team with Russell and trying to keep KD around. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. The New York Knicks get a legitimate point guard. At least that's what we're hoping. We really don't know what Derrick Rose has to bring to the table. Last year was actually a really good year for him, and I think that's the perfect time to trade him because he showed glimpses where he's still going to be good. And even if he's not, they really didn't give up much for him. And originally when the trade went through, that was like my main criticism, that I didn't think we got enough for Derrick Rose. But in my head, I was thinking MVP Derrick Rose and not the Derrick Rose that sit out majority of the last 4 years. But last year, as I said, he showed glimpses where he can be great. I honestly do think that he's going to be a good point. Like, he's going to go back, not to MVP days, but he's going to make that Knicks team better. Already in his press conference, he's saying that he wants to spend the rest of his career with the Knicks, and I hope he does, and I hope it's really successful for him. Now, one thing I'm going to try my hardest to do is to get tickets to that Knicks Bulls game whenever it is. People are saying that it's going to be open night, but there's no confirmation about that. But I'm going to try my hardest, because as soon as the tickets go on sale, that's going to be the one game that sells out the fastest, and it's probably going to be like the highest costing game of the season. But I'm going to do my best to get tickets, record my trip, because I know once they announce his name, the crowd is going to show tremendous love for him, man. He's wearing the number 25 for Benji Wilson. That just shows how much he loves this city. And just to see him gone is going to hurt, but I do think it was the right move. So be sure to comment down below what you think of the trade. If you thought someone won or lost it, let me know down below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm out. Thanks so much for watching.